Unless you've been living under a rock or something, you probably already know the Create mod just came out with a pretty crazy update. This new version completely overhauls the train system, which was present in the earlier versions of Create, but it left a little bit to be desired, I'll say. The new version, though, is absolutely insane. So today, I'm gonna go through and see just how crazy this new train system can actually get. So if we just quickly search up train, all these should be brand new blocks that we can work with. Unfortunately, before we can actually mess around with a lot of the fancy stuff on this very long list of new blocks, we need to actually have a train to work with. And I guess to be able to have a train to work with, well, we need some train tracks to actually build it on. So I have the new train track right here, and look at this thing. It is absolutely crazy. It's enormous. It's got this amazing texture to it. It is just so astounding, the work the Create Mod team has done with this. But before we actually start building around with this, I want to do a quick comparison. So right here, just looking at it visually, we have the new train tracks. And then right here, we have the old train tracks, which are just minecart rails that you put the train on. Honestly, it's really sad to look at this because it's not even a competition. This is so far above what they had before. It's crazy. This kind of reminds me of the meme where it's like you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about, right? That's exactly what this embodies right here. These train tracks are like we're not even playing Minecraft anymore. And this is just scratching the surface looking at the visuals, because the functionality that comes along with these, it's just on a whole nother level. Gotta just clear out a nice little area for us to work with over here. And now it's time to look at the functionality of these things, because I think the most important thing is not actually how they look, but it's how they are to build with. Let's say we want to make a nice curve that starts taking us over there in a totally different direction. All we're gonna do is right click on this track right here, and it'll show us where we can place it, where is too sharp to place it. And if we right click over here, it builds the entire thing for us. And look at this. What is it even Minecraft anymore? It's got a curve to it. Look at how nice that looks. Let's just get a nice little comparison going here, because I think it really puts it into perspective. Oh, let's make a nice little turn. Okay, and there we go. Hey, which one looks nicer here? What do you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret here. There is one right answer, and I think we all know what it is. But let's say we want to go from this elevation to this elevation. It changes the texture of the metal girders to give it this gradual incline. It looks so unbelievably nice. This is so next level. It doesn't even look like Minecraft anymore. I feel like I'm going to be saying that this entire video, just it doesn't look like Minecraft anymore. That should be the catchphrase when it comes to the Create mod. We need a train that's actually sitting on this. So let's extend this out a little bit back here. Oh, not like that. And then let's put down a train station like I'll put it right there. And then we just right click on the track where we want the station to be. Click the train station over there, and now this right here is a train station. And we can even come in here and name the train station whatever we want. This is going to make sense later, but it's not going to make sense now. But let's just name this. Let's name it Cat City over here. So this right here is the stop for Cat City. Now we got to go inside and click create a new train. And it says that there's no bogies currently. And so we can make these by using a train casing on this highlighted area right here. And look at this thing. And you can even change the way it looks if we click it again. Look at that. It's crazy. Okay, wait. It's time for the side-by-side comparison. Old versus new. It's clearly a close contest right here. We've got the old one and we've got the new one. I don't know, man. It's a tough decision. So I've got a pretty interesting block palette going on in my inventory. It's because I'm hoping to use this train design in my next 100 days video. Start off by kind of building a little bit of a wide base here to work with. Make sure we connect both of the bogies, because it's pretty important that they're actually connected so that they run together. Okay, I think that should be a pretty good sized base. It's looking a little bit rough still. I think the next most important part is to actually add in kind of like the wheels of the train, since we can't really see these down here. So I know a very commonly used technique is to use the flywheels, which don't function anymore, but they kind of look like train wheels, rail thing, whatever they're called. And then because this should be a Steam engine, because this whole new update is focused on Steam, I think we gotta put down some of those smoke steam stack things that come out of this right here, whatever those are called. Maybe we do like a 2-high one coming out of the front. I think chutes look really, really good for this. Give it some texture. And then maybe like a tiny one back here. Now, very controversial decision time here. We got to put some glass around this, right? We don't want bugs flying into the cat's face. Maybe they'd like that, but I don't want that. So we need to put some glass down here, and I'm thinking gray stained glass will go well with this. Okay, and now it's time to add in the detail, the piece de resistance that's really gonna make this thing come alive. Okay, I think it's looking really good. I think those really tied it together, and again, it might look a little bit out of place out here, you know, in a nice plains. There's a lot of flowers, there's, you know, some cows and stuff like that, right? It might look out of place here, but for the intended purpose of being a lush cave train, I think we kind of hit the nail on the head with this one. I think it turned out great. So now the last couple things we need to do are put in some train controls right here, and we'll put down a nice lime seat, and we got to get Mr. Whiskers spawned in on this thing. So there we go. And yes, you can actually have a conductor that's a cat. Unfortunately, guys, it's time to do the worst part of this whole thing, gluing everything together. Okay, I think that was really messy, but I think everything is selected now. Maybe it'll be very obvious when Mr. Whiskers drives this away and half of it doesn't move with it. I made a decent sized train track, right? It was like building a thing for my Hot Wheels again. So, you know, it's got some elevation changes, some turns, you know, fancy stuff in here that the train can actually go on. Okay, so we want a train station right here. Put it down again, and then this one we're gonna name the fish market. So now we got to make a train schedule that we can give to Mr. Whiskers so that he's ready to run the train. So if we open this, we can add actions, and we're gonna say travel to a station, and we're gonna go to fish market. Then it's gonna travel to station Cat City, and then loop forever. So they keep going back and forth and back and forth. And Mr. Whiskers, we can give him right there. Oh no, the train's following the schedule. Oh no, it wasn't hooked up correctly. Come back, train, come back. You're missing wheels. You have no wheels on one side. Okay, the train made it back. Quick, we have to retrieve the schedule to stop him and then disassemble the train. I don't see anything that's missing now. I'm really hoping that got everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's assembled. There we go. Okay, round 2, Mr. Whiskers. Now it's your time to shine. Mr. Whiskers, the cats are hungry. It's time to go. We're going. I'm getting glitched out of the train. Yes, it connects. Drive-by exchange. And the door opens. I can get back on the train, except I have nowhere to sit. Okay, we're going again. No, stay in the train. No, I'm being rejected from the train. Okay, it connects again. Does it deliver fish? It delivers fish. Yes.